Hello everyone. So I hope you are doing good and safe at your homes. So Tech Info is back with another video and with another impressive concept in AWS Cloud. And you can watch these videos in my, also I have created some other videos in which I have completed and shown practically these impressive concepts of AWS Cloud. Also, it's a part of AWS Cloud course that we have launched a few days back. And in case you have training requirements, you can contact us and then we can discuss about the trainings. And in training, we are covering the basic technologies also, and anyone can start from basic, and then slowly we move towards advanced cloud concepts so that concepts can be digested easily. And as a part of knowledge sharing, I am creating these videos, and you can watch these videos and subscribe to my channel and like my videos, and you can enhance your knowledge as well. So let's move forward. So as a part of network services and compute services, I am creating these videos and showing practical demonstration in these videos. And in my previous videos, I have covered AWS network layer components like creation of VPC, routing, switch, subnets, internet gateway, elastic IP concepts, NAT gateway concepts, and VPC peering connection in same and different regions. So there are certain configuration changes or differences while creating a connection in same and different region. So, and also as a part of transit gateway, in case our customer is having more than one VPC or more than one virtual data centers, so they can use AWS transit gateway. So in my previous video, I have covered in the same region, and as a part of AWS compute layer components, I have created videos like for creation of Windows and Linux instances and load balancing, enabling load balancing to distribute traffic between more than two instances, and publishing the pages over internet. And also another beautiful concept called auto scaling group. So in this auto scaling group, you can learn automation into cloud and scale in and scale out. That is totally automatically. You can just based on a click of a mouse, you can increase your capacity, add more instances, and as per the scale in and scale out policies. So it's a really interesting topic, and you can watch that video and understand the concept of that. So in this video, what I'm going to cover is AWS Transit Gateway in different region. So in this, if a customer is want to establish connectivity using AWS Transit Gateway, or has a requirement, like use cases can be they are having two networks in different regions or more than two networks, and they want to establish communication. Because as I described previously with VPC peering connection, in case there are two or more VPCs or virtual data centers over the cloud, and establishing communication between them, then it's get a little bit complicated or a little bit complex to manage all these VPC peering connections, because it like works n+1. Like if you want to establish communication between three data centers and three virtual data centers over the cloud, then we have to establish uh, three VPC peering connections. So to manage all those connections, it gets complicated. But if a customer is having like one virtual data center or one VPC in one region and another in same or another region, and they want to connect to only one VPC or virtual data center, then VPC peering connection is sufficient. But in case a customer is having more than two VPCs or more than two or three VPCs, then transit gateway is a good option to select this and establish communication between these VPCs, and in the same region or different region. So in this practical demonstration, I'm going to cover establishing transit gateway concept, and if in case VPCs are in different regions. So these are the use case, like customer A wants to connect to customer B in different region, and they want to provide some services like POC, or customer A has overtaken the business of customer B and they approach to that I want to establish communication between these two virtual data centers. So in this case, we can use AWS Transit Gateway and establish the connectivity between two different cloud networks, cloud virtual data centers, or VPCs, and in different regions, and connectivity can be established in that. So as a part of diagram, I'm going to show this, that we have two different regions, and as a part of connectivity, we are going to, in the practical demonstration, I have created this scenario. Let me show you diagrammatically. So in region 1, I'm going to establish two VPCs, like VPC of customer A, VPC of customer B, and in another region, like this can be Asia, and this can be US. So these are two different regions, and in US we have another customer called customer C with virtual private cloud, or we can say virtual data centers, and they want to establish communication between them. So in this case, we are going to create transit gateway for this region and create transit gateway for this region. And to establish connectivity, we will send request from transit gateway of Asia to US, and also we will establish communication between these two VPCs as well. And once we have uh, established connectivity between these two transit gateways, then these both VPCs will be able to communicate with this VPC also, and this VPC can communicate with these two VPCs. So it's quite interesting concept, and establishing the connectivity over the two different regions, and this two connectivity will be quite secure, and it will be encrypted one. And I'll also create the instances in different regions, so that we can check the connectivity by pinging the private IP addresses of these instances from both sides. And you will see all this practically, and this is a really interesting concept to establish connectivity between two different regions. And mostly customer have this requirement because sometimes they want to promote their business or establish business in another part of the world. So in case they want to establish communication between these two different regions, so then we can use transit gateway, because in case we have more than two VPCs, then transit gateway is a better option to move forward and establish the communication. So let's move forward and see practically how we are going to do this, and watch all those steps, and you can create your own transit gateway in your own account. And in case you want to learn like how to create all this basic components like VPC, creation of instance, subnet, and all these basic components in different region, you can watch my previous videos for networking and compute layer. So in this video, I'm just going to cover the configuration of transit gateway in different regions, and we will try to establish the connectivity. So I hope you will enjoy this concept, and you can follow my steps and create this really interesting demonstration. So let's go to AWS console and create this practically. Okay, so I'm onto AWS console. So I have, as I have described in the diagram. So also in my previous videos, I have shown that how to connect two different VPCs in the same region using transit gateway. So in this video, as I described on my diagrams, I'll show you that how I'm going to connect two different VPCs in different regions. So here I'm into Mumbai region, and I have two Mumbai region, and I have two VPC, VPC2 and VPC1. So using transit gateway, I'll enable communication between these two VPCs as well as between the VPC of another region. So that's into, let me go to another region. So this is, I'm into North Virginia. So this is North Virginia, and I have created one VPC into NV, VPC NV. That's the 10300/16 in North Virginia. So I'll enable communication between these three VPCs and using transit gateway concept. So that helps to clear your transit gateway connecting two different VPCs in different regions. So let's create the transit gateway connection. So here, let's go to VPC and let's go to transit gateway. Transit gateway. Create transit gateway. NV to Mumbai PG001. Allow communication between NV and Mumbai. Okay. Let's keep everything default and create transit gateway. So it will take some time, and our transit gateway will be enabled after that. And in the time being, let's create the attachments. So create new attachment. So here, so transit gateway is not created as of now. So let's let it get created, and then we can create that. So similarly, let's go to Mumbai. So let's go to transit gateway and create a transit gateway. So Mumbai NV PG001. Allow communication between Mumbai and NV, right? So let's create transit gateway, close. So it's getting created. So let's get back to NV, refresh it. So now our transit gateway in North Virginia is created. Let's go to create the attachments for VPC and peering connection. So create. So here, let's create the attachment first with the VPC that is behind this transit gateway. So let's select VPC NV, and that's the subnet behind this. Create attachment, close, and create another attachment for peering connection. So using this one, peering connection, region, we are into NV. Let's select Mumbai transit gateway acceptor. We need to select the ID. So it's pending. Let's select the ID. Create attachment. Close. So we are initiating the request from Mumbai, from North Virginia to Mumbai. So let's go to Mumbai attachments. So let it get ready, then we can, so our Mumbai transit gateway is ready. Let's create the attachments. So we have a request from North Virginia. So let's accept this request for peering. Let's create attachment for VPC. Select VPC1, create attachment, close. Sorry for a bit confusion because I have tested few of the demos previously, so those I have deleted. So these in red are deleted. So this was the request, a pending request that is created from North Virginia. So let's accept this request, accept, and let's create another attachment with VPC2, VPC2, create attachment. So this will take some time. Let's wait for some time and let's go to North Virginia. So request has been initiated. So yes, VPC peering connection, VPC is available, but this connection between North Virginia and Mumbai, NV to Mumbai attachment. So in the meantime, let's wait for some time. It's pending. So here on Mumbai, this is the attachment for associated. It's also pending. Peering is being created. It takes some time, but it'll be ready after some time. So just for naming convention, let me check the VPC ID. Your VPC ID for this one is B4BC. Transit gateway attachment B4BC. Yes, this is VPC1 attachment. VPC2 attachment. So we will use in the routing table. So just for naming convention, let's wait for peering connection getting ready. So this takes some time. Okay, so our peering VPC transit gateway peering is ready now. So this is Mumbai NV peering. So you can see R3 on Mumbai, we have two different VPCs. So VPC1, VPC2, and peering between Mumbai and NV. So let's go to NV side. Okay, so here is also it's ready. So let's go to the transit gateway route table to update the routes. So associations are in place, the routes. So VPC route is in local is in place. Let's create the routes for networks, VPC networks on Mumbai side, 10.1.0.0/16 fuse attachment. So here, just keep in mind, there are two attachments. One is for the local VPC and another is peering between North Virginia and Mumbai. So we have to select this peering one. Create static route, close. Create another static route for second VPC 10.2.0.0/16 peering, create static route, close. So this will be available after some time. Okay, let's go to Mumbai side also, and transit gateway routes, and these are locally propagated. Let's add route for North Virginia network as 16. Again, we have to select the peering one, create static. Also, let's update the routing tables. Let's go to the routing tables. So let's update the routing table of VPC1, added route, add route 10.3.0.0/16 transit gateway, VPC1 attachment, save, get back to routing table, update the routing table for VPC2 also, added routes, add route 10.3.0.0/16 transit gateway, VPC2 save. And similarly, let's update the routing table for 10.1 1.0.0/16 transit gateway VPC2 attachment save. So here we have routes for all the networks. This is North Virginia network and this is VPC1. So let's add the routing table of VPC1 towards VPC2 also. So here a route for VPC2 is missing 10.2.16 transit gateway VPC1 save attack. So now let's go to EC2 instances and connect them. So instances. So this is my North Virginia instance, duplicate session, EC2-user. Okay. And this is my VPC in Mumbai, duplicate session, EC2-user. Okay, let's open another session for VPC2, new session. So this is instance in VPC1 and let's open VPC2 instance, connect this one. SSH auth browse Mumbai private key, open EC2-user. Okay, so guys, take a look. So this is VPC2 machine. This is VPC1, VPC2, North Virginia, 3, 1. Okay. So let me keep them on all the tabs. And let me mention it. So this is North Virginia. This is Mumbai VPC2, Mumbai VPC1. So we should be able to ping all these machines through transit gateways. So let's try to ping this one, 10.2.1.114. So I'm pinging from in Mumbai only. Ping dot 10.1.1.112. So I'm able to ping between Mumbai, between two VPCs. So VPC1 and VPC2. Okay, so this we are able to ping. So from here, we should be able to ping these both the machines. This one and this one. So let's try to ping 10.1.1.112. Sorry. So let's try to ping. Yes. So I am able to ping from North Virginia to Mumbai VPC1. And let's try to ping from Mumbai VPC1 to private IP of North Virginia. Yes, I am able to ping. So from North Virginia, let's try to ping private IP of second VPC 1.114. Yes, I am able to ping this also. So let's from here, let's ping private IP. I think I lost the connection, duplicate session. EC2 user ping 10.3.1.187. Yes. So we have established the communication using transit gateway between the different regions, virtual data centers between different regions, NV to Mumbai, and in Mumbai, different VPCs also. So that helps to clarify the concept of a transit gateway between two different data centers, that too in different regions. So I hope you have enjoyed the concept, and please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more exciting AWS concepts. And let me know in case you have any queries and questions. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video.